Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I'm your host Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Tuesday the 18th of October 2022. It's a privilege to be here, viewers. Firstly, I want to thank God for health and strength today. You know, many of us who gets up in the morning take it as a normal day. We take it for granted, but we don't understand. We don't understand that it is a gift. It is a gift to get up every morning knowing that your entire body is functioning properly. Many people don't have that opportunity. They don't. Some of them long for it. But tonight, I want to say thank God that I am in one piece. I can give God thanks that I am here tonight to bring you the updates of events that happen in Trinidad and Tobago. So as we start our program tonight, viewers, remember I am Saieed Ali. You are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali live on Synergy Network. We are also on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook. You can search and like us. We are also on YouTube, TT Real Talk. Subscribe, you will know when we go live. And we are also on TikTok, the #1 social media platform that is trending. Saieed Ali Real Talk on TikTok. Like it, share it, and let your friends and family know of our program that goes live on Synergy Network. So viewers, remember my lights money lender. Those of you who are looking for cash borrow is not a problem. You love to borrow, I love to lend. All you need is some security or collateral that you want to present to me to hold it in order for me to lend you cash. I have two offices, Real Talk Group of Company, that are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road in Shogunas, and also a south office that is located on number 132 Sipera Road, Victoria Village in San Fernando. South office, their contact numbers are 242-7690. That is 242-7690. Our central office, 339-1670, 238-6716, and 267-7325. Both offices open from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Saturday from 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. So remember that, viewers. I'm also a real estate businessman. I'm also the head of Real Talk Security and Intelligence Unit. Very soon, a board of director at the Real Talk Group of Real Talk Credit Union. So those of you who want to be members of the Real Talk Credit Union is not a problem. You can contact our office 339-1670, 242-7690, or 267-7325 to get more information on how you can become a member of the Real Talk Credit Union. Remember, we'll be having one of the best interest rates in Trinidad and Tobago. So, remember that, viewers. If you have a spiritual problem, you can also contact me at 339-1670 to set up an appointment to see me. So viewers, as we start off our program tonight, it's Bacchanal in Trinidad and Tobago. Presently, Bacchanal. So listen to this. Former Attorney General Saieed Ali stands accused of pressuring convicted lawyer Vincent Nelson into entering an agreement with the state to provide evidence of legal fees kickback. Now, corruption for Saieed Ali, personal benefit and political aspiration, as well as those of the government. The accused was one of Nelson's complaints, as he alleged that because of a breach of indemnity agreement, he is entitled to compensation. Now, Nelson 64 is suing the states for over $96 million for loss of earning after being expelled from prestige UK firm. Now, 39 Excess Street Chambers, loss of insurance benefit at the sum of $2.5 million. Now, he was ordered to pay when he pleaded guilty. In June 2019, Nelson pleaded guilty to 2 accounts of conspiring to commit money laundering and conspiracy to commit an act of corruption. He was put on bond for 3 years, and as part of the deal, agreed to testify against former UNC Attorney General Anand Ramlogan and ex-UNC Senator Gerald Ramdeen. He maintains being induced into giving the statement against Ramlogan and Ramdeen, and he contended representation made by Al-Rawi that the state would not institute criminal proceedings against him were false. Nelson also alleged that the AG was a public officer who intentionally committed act which led to the breach of the purported indemnity agreement. However, Al-Rawi denied these accusations on August 25th when responding to questions from police. On Friday, Nelson's new attorney applied to the case unsealed. So Trinidad and Tobago, there seems to be a back and forth bacchanal with who is right and who is wrong in this matter. Remember, Nelson is not in Trinidad, he's in England. My question is, who is protecting Nelson? That is my thing. Is the Attorney General, the former Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, breached his office at that point in time? So we want to know now, who is telling the truth? Is it Nelson? Is it the Attorney General? While we have 2 other prominent lawyers in Trinidad being accused. So it's tit for tat in Trinidad. This is a big case. This is a very big case. It's big bacchanal. It's millions of dollars at stake. And who is responsible? Who is responsible? Do we have a proper police service in Trinidad and Tobago to investigate this? Is this matter going to be swept under the carpet and remain right there? Are we going to get justice? Are we going to get justice? Remember Trinidad and Tobago. Nelson is suing the states for over $96 million. $96 million. While our Prime Minister is telling us to tighten our belt, someone is suing the states for over $96 million. So where is our tightening of the belt going? Who in the law fraternity is going to give us some solid answers? Who? This is what I want to know. This is what the Trinidad and Tobago citizen wants to know. Because it's state money, over $96 million. That's a lot of money that we don't have to pay. So now I'm just going to say this. What if Ram Logan and Ramdi now decides to sue the state now. What is going to happen then? I'm just saying something. I'm not putting water in anybody's mouth or anything. I am not accusing anyone. I am just saying something. What's going to happen? We don't know. But what I know I need is answers to indemnity. That is what I need. So Trinidad and Tobago, we are going for our first commercial break, but when we come back from this break, Griffith promised to provide evidence of criminal conduct regarding COP merit list. We're going to go to that, viewers, after this break.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Supera Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Supera Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Remember, Trinidad and Tobago, if you want to be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union, contact us at 339-1670, 238-6716 or 242-7690, together with 267-7325 to be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union. Remember, on the first week in November month, by the grace of God, we want to open up for members of Trinidad and Tobago, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, to be members of the Real Talk Credit Union. Remember, we're going to have the best offers in Trinidad and Tobago. Thus far, Real Talk Group of Companies is offering you 3.5% on a fixed deposit. The highest in Trinidad, you can't get it nowhere else. Go to your bank and find out. Go to your bank and find out. And if they're giving you more than 3.5%, I'm here to beat it. I'm here to beat it. I'm a man of money. I can tell you, if I tell you you're not getting it, you're not getting it. No financial institute is giving you 3.5% other than Real Talk Group. So nevertheless, as we start back our program tonight, viewers, we have a call on the line. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Sayeed. How are you doing?
Go right ahead, my friend.
I listened to this whole thing with Nelson and, with Parental Warrior and things. But all the radio stations to get it on, all the hosts and things who proposed all the place, everybody so far, I mean, the opposition leader break it down in a good way, right? And I listened to Rudal Moina last night, and they break it down good. But people, like, they still don't understand, because the people, other hosts and who talking about, if you think about it, they kind of misleading people, And I think need to come on these radio stations or live and kind of explain the situation. Because as it's going right now, people come like they're guessing what is taking place. Because a lot of people don't understand what it is take place yet, you know.
I understand what you're saying.
Yes, and they keep on going on and on because look up to now, Pamela Elder, she make a statement, you hear nothing from Ram Logan, nobody but about it, wait to take this. And I think they need to come out, I don't have to wait until after the war, but somebody needs to come out and make a general statement and put this to rest.
We need somebody from the law fraternity to come out and address this.
Somebody with a credible background to come forward and make a statement and for people to kind of understand what it is. Because this whole situation, you ain't talking about $10 and $15, you know. You're talking about millions paid, you know.
Over $96 million.
Yes, and who approved that? That kind of money has to get an approval. As a businessman, say, if you're doing business, right, your staff could probably approve at 10 or 15,000, but at a certain amount of money, you have to get bigger people to approve that.
Correct.
You have to go to a board and for approval. So I think a lot of radio hosts misleading people about this whole thing.
Thank you, my friend. Well,
Okay.
I give the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago as much information as we have presently, but we're going to do some digging, and I would love if Ram Logan or Ram Dean could actually call in the program, because both of them listen to my show. Both of them say, Saeed, well done. You know, I wish they could call in and give us a breakdown of everything that took place. That is what Trinidad and Tobago needs. Because I will tell you something. If the state have to pay Nelson, it is taxpayers' money that were contributed. It's tax money that will be going to him. And we need somebody to come out and give some general statement and answers to the public, because this money ain't coming out from Farris' pocket. It's coming out from no law fraternity pocket. It's coming out from the treasury. It is taxpaying citizens that chip in money for taxes that is going to give to this man over $96 million, TT. It's nobody money other than taxpaying citizens. And it's ridiculous now that everybody wants to stay quiet and nobody wants to let the public know what is taking place, because it's public funds. It is public funds. Caller, good night. Hello?
The citizen is so confused with this.
Hello?
Whole, Mr. Saeed, you hear me? Good night.
Good night, good night. Go right ahead. Yes, we are hearing you.
Great program, Mr. Saeed.
Thank you.
A great topic. The entire population is confused with this entire debacle that Farris, filthy Farris has us in. But I look at this, I try to analyze it and, see what's happening. Knowing this country is a country that a pin is connected to bubble, corruption, thieving, and underhand dealing. I see this whole thing as a big stage show. There has a lot of actors on the stage.
Yes.
Directed by a director who operate. The country say, oh, this man is great, but he's upright, honest man. Well, I am convinced about that as yet.
Correct.
Because I seen all these actors is going to eat a food from it. Because when the UNC was there, the PP government was there, they also had state briefs. So come out and tell the citizens of this country how much money you will spend in state briefs, who got the state briefs, and what the state briefs were for. Come out and tell the citizens this. This might convince us a little bit and we will understand what is happening. But nobody is making any statement with reference to this, Nobody is telling you the truth. Nobody is telling you. They come out a little bit and mama guide the citizens and have your mind confused. And if, as how the citizens see the DPP as an upright, honest, a man with integrity, I want him to come out and tell this government and Timbert that the property tax he want to on the citizens of this country, they must not give it a thought. That property tax must not see the light in this country, because you can't tell me a property tax, Mr. DPP, I want you to listen to this. A certain sector of the population have to pay property tax. A certain section, no property tax, because them in HDC house. And a certain section, not property tax at all, because of the residents, they bill, the residents and so on, they bill. So they are paying no property tax at all. So one group of people going to Mr. DPP, that is a violation of the Constitution. The Constitution guarantees the equality of treatment to every citizen. This is a national tax, a property tax.
Yes.
So if you're going to implement this, it must affect everybody, Tom, Dick, Harry, Jean, Janet, John, and Jeffrey, and not a particular group. It must not appear as it is against the East Indian community. That is how the property tax appears to be, right? Mr. DPP, if you is a citizen of this country and want to see the betterment for this country, that law, that very advantageous law, the crack windscreen law and brake light law, make sure these people repeal that law, because if the transport commissioner and the police commissioner could produce only one statistic showing where a cracked windscreen was responsible for a death or some injury, I go say keep it. Or a brake light was responsible for somebody causing an accident, carelessness caused accident. So Mr. DPP, use your good office for the good of this nation, and then you will convince me that you are a upright citizen, you care about the citizen of this country, and you will do good to this country. Mr. Said, great is you, great is Real Talk. Keep up the great talk.
Thank you, my friend. Former Police Commissioner Gary Griffith have promised to provide details of evidence which, he said, would provide criminal conduct occurred with the retraction of the 2021 Top Cop merit list. He says he have evidence. The list being referred to was a subject of the national controversy after it was presented to President Paul Weeks on August 11, 2021 by the Bliss Prasad-led Police Service Commission, that is BSC, but then withdraws almost immediately. Who gave the authorization to withdraw that list? Griffith stated that when he revealed the documents, it will confirm that a very serious criminal activity took place in the rescinding of that merit list. He also criticized Acting Police Commissioner McDonald Jacob for his role or lack, therefore, in the matter, and added that Jacob was either incompetent or adhere to his role and functions as Commissioner of Police to have that matter investigated. It's a serious thing. Griffith has since been able to acquire the evidence that the law was broken, and he indicated that while he has reapplied to once again become Commissioner of Police, he is certain he would not be chosen. Griffith, Trinidad and Tobago would love for you to be the next Commissioner of Police. They have seen your performance. However, Griffith said that if he was successful, he will resign his post as political leader of the National Transformation Alliance, the NTA. So, Trinidad and Tobago, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? You have a video for him? But nevertheless, Trinidad and Tobago, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about input to ministries, about spending. You know, we love that. After this break.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Sipera Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Remember, those of you who want to be members of the Real Talk Credit Union with a 2% interest on your annual savings and a 3.5% on a fixed deposit, Trinidad and Tobago. Be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union, which will be the #1 credit union in Trinidad and Tobago. So I hear somebody call me today and they tell me there's a credit union in Tobago that is giving them problems to get back their money. The guy contacted me today and I told him what to do. Let me tell you something. I am a businessman. And one thing I don't like in Trinidad and Tobago is calling a citizen of what's supposed to be theirs. I don't like that at all. You see, robbery, kidnapping, rape, I stand against those things. I was once a victim of crime. My kid. I'm a parent. I'm a father. So I understand what robbery is all about. But nevertheless, I told the individual what to do. By tomorrow he will report back to me. And if I have to highlight it on national television, so help my God I will. Let me tell you something. I am one individual in Trinidad and Tobago. I am one mouthpiece in Trinidad and Tobago that do not give a damn about who is in power and how big you are. I do business. The right thing could never be the wrong thing. It could never be the wrong thing. Give jackets jacket. What belongs to A belongs to A. And that is what people have a problem with me with. That is what they have a problem with Saieed. Hence the reason why I don't beg. I don't beg for funding, nothing for one show, nothing to pay for one workers. And I am damn proud of it. You know why? You know why? Blessed are those that walk in the shadows of the Almighty, for they shall be planted like a tree on the banks of running water. Il kazil anta bauna la anta, that will bring forth fruits, will bear fruits in his season. I feel like a preacher there, boy. All I'm missing is some lights. Pastor who? John? Pastor John. All I'm missing is some lights. Now, we are not candle you could throw up on TV there, boy. All I'm missing is lights. Could we have a call? Call a good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk, my friend.
Mr. Saeed, I understand they want to bring the workers the pension at 65 years.
Mm-hmm.
Why the minister them to bring a certain amount of age for election?
I understand.
Why them to think about that? I have a next point to you.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Saeed, Them fellas talk about money and money and money.
Yes.
I apply for a little social welfare grant. I think about more than 6 months a day lay up.
More than 6 months?
Yeah. I
You went back to the office?
Yeah, I went back. I went, listen to me. I went to the office, I carry everything. The woman come home by me, they check everything. Right? You see the bank account, the bank business is a terrible thing in this country, and I'm glad what you're doing. You're trying to help the poor citizen. Right? I just take a little money and I give my son, so he go help me buy tablet and thing with the money, at $26,000 from the account. The lady see that and she tell me she want a readout on that account. I get a readout and drop it Friday for she. Monday. Monday evening she called me back and telling me where I get this money from, how I bank $10,000 and $15,000. I say I sell cassava and all kind of thing I sell, and the man didn't want to pay me my money, and he give me a check after I bank it. She telling me I had to get a note that where I getting money from, who I getting money from, what I getting money to do.
Hey, watchman. Some of them really ridiculous, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Saieed. And you telling me the minister then make some deal with some people, with some millions of dollars, and they're not facing that, they are finding out about that. But the poor man getting a little grant, and you don't find out he had 10,000 or 5,000 in the bank. So you know what the poor man do? Take a cardboard box over there, get a fridge, put it by the side of the road, and live in that. And they will come and they will give the money there.
Thank you, my friend.
But if you have a house, they can't get anything out. Mr. Saieed, think over bad in this country. I'm telling you.
Yes, I know that. Thank you, my friend, for highlighting the issue. Hear this now. Hear this. Recently, a friend got a check from Scotiabank. They went to deposit the check in his account, in her account in UTC. The individual have been banking with UTC for some months now. And whenever they get checks, they were deposited into their account in UTC. Recently they went, and it's like some new laws they brought out. I don't know who brought out that law, if it's FIU or Central Bank, but it states something like this. If Navin give me a check for 10,000, I have to get a letter from Navin stating that I, Navin, give Saieed Ali a check for 10,000. This money I had in my saving, and I have acquired this money over 5 years. Let me tell you something. The kind of ridiculous laws they're bringing out in Trinidad and Tobago, one of these days, bet your last dollar, and I am saying it on national television, one of these days, some of those businessmen in these places and them that they call King Kobo. Let me tell you something. One of these days, your heart is going to start paining. I'm going to tell you why I say that. There are citizens in Trinidad and Tobago who just work hard for their money, such as the farmers, the taxi drivers, the garbage collector. And when they get checks, paid by checks, it is the certified checks. Checks from their account in the bank. Whether it's Scotia, whether it's Republic, whether it's First Citizen, whether it's UTC, whether it's what financial institution. They want to deposit the money into their account. But there's a problem now with these checks going to their account. Let me tell you something, things so simple in Trinidad and Tobago. But we have some heads who have their head like bloody hell concrete. And because they, you know what, I is the head of FIU, and I is the head of Central Bank. And you know what, we want no farmers to bank money easy, we gonna make it hard. So because they plant a blasted crop of cassava and they earn 100,000 after a year, it's hard for them. It's hard for them to bank money, yes? But when your concrete head sit down with some duck and cassava, oh God, this cassava tastes nice, boy. I wonder who this come from. Your donkey head. It's the farmers. Let me tell you something. You have some businessmen in Trinidad who run an organization. They're trying to be damn vagrants on the streets in Trinidad and Tobago. I am a businessman and I am saying it. You know why? They like to make things difficult for black people as we self in a damn black country. I don't care who in power, you know. I don't care who is who businessman, you know. But when you stink, then you stink. As a businessman, and I am saying that. I am saying that. That is why people don't like Saieed. You think I give a damn if you like me or not? I was here for a purpose. And I will continue serving my purpose. Hence the reason why I don't ask for funding. God is make sure I have money to pay my staff and maintain my bill at the end of every single month. You know why? To put stink people with power in their place. And if you don't like it, you can't do one damn thing about it. It's either you change your attitude or you change your act. Let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. When Jesus Christ walked the earth, he told his disciples, we have to pay taxes. Taxes run the country. So he told his disciples to go out and make a catch. And when you sell your catch, his disciples were fishermen. Go out at night, launch your net, catch your fish. When you come back and you sell it, go pay your taxes. Jesus Christ paid taxes. So if Jesus Christ could pay taxes, how the hell we have some stink, nasty, dirty men in high places in Trinidad and Tobago who are afraid to help their neighbor? Because you know why? They're driving a Benz and the neighbor driving a old breakdown Cortina split in two. But when you go in the market, you're buying the same damn dashing bush, them buying. You think I give a crap if you like me or not? No. No. I, Saieed Ali, got 9 amendment laws and legislation passed for Trinidad and Tobago. So when you tell yourself you hate me, I the same one who get pepper spray for your wife. And for your daughter. And for your son. And for your brother, and for your sister, and for your grandmother. Play come on wrong me. We ain't having like that light is back on all for you, you know. Ring the bell down there. So Trinidad and Tobago, as we continue with our show tonight, Finance Minister Colin Imbert has urged his ministers or his ministerial colleagues and their representative or their respective ministries to burn the midnight oil and use the money allocated to the development program. Imbert states the budget was optimistic in fiscal 2023 with a development program of $6.2 billion to create economic activities and growth, to create an income for persons. Listen, Imbert.
We are putting into this budget a capital program of 6.2 billion. So you're looking at a difference there of 2.6 billion. So we do hope as that ministers will, burn the midnight oil, as it were, and will address themselves to our development program, because that is where you stimulate economic activity, that is where you create jobs, that is where you create income for persons. So we have a very ambitious development program in 2023, and I certainly hope that it will be realized. Certainly from the perspective of the Ministry of Finance, we will be pushing all ministries to utilize all the funding in the 2023 development program, which, as I said, is very.
Now, he said, if one looked at the actual expenditure in the public sector investment program in 2022, it was approximately $3.6 billion. Imbud added that 39% of the PSIP was going toward infrastructure development, 31% in expenditure, and 12% on building a global competitive business, and 17% on the delivery of good governance. 17% on good governance. What did we get for that 17%? Listen to Imbud.
And when you look at the spread of proposed expenditure in 2023 in the public sector investment program, you would see that 39% of the 2023 PSIP will be going towards infrastructure development, followed closely by 31% going towards spending money on people, and then 12% on building a globally competitive business, 17% on delivering good governance.
Trinidad and Tobago, remember we are also on TikTok, we are on YouTube, we are on Facebook. On TikTok it's Saieed Ali Real Talk, on Facebook it's Real Talk with Saieed Ali, on YouTube it's TT Real Talk. Like and share Trinidad and Tobago. He noted that the government had to be very careful about increasing the personal income allowance tax because it was a huge sum of money that the government would have to do without. When they raise the blasted old age pension, when they raise the retirement pension, that didn't study was a huge amount that the country have to contribute it, so these ministers them could go home with a nice package. Hey, but you didn't study that. You didn't study when you raise the gas that it will come out of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. You didn't study that. Oops, I don't say that. Why don't say that? Imbud's gas bill is being funded by who? The Treasury, not Imbud pockets. Not Imbud pockets. I'm a businessman, I'm a public figure. My gas bill is being funded from my pocket, not Imbud pocket. So when you want to tell people about this and that and the next, and he's a boatman, he's a boat. You own a boat, I own a boat too. I own a boat, I own a nice luxury boat. But you know what? I work damn hard for it. The ministry also states that the taxpayers group in TNT is just over 600,000 persons. And if the government were to increase the personal tax allowance to 96,000, the loss of revenue would be 900 million annually. He said, by increasing the personal tax allowance, more disposable income would be in the hands of consumers, so the government will not get up to 450 million in revenue, but it's expected that the effect of GDP could be doubled that amount. Hold on there, director. Listen to this. The personal tax would be something like 1,500 at the end of 12 months. Only listen to the video I played last night, a previous show, when Imbud, they gave you 1,500 at the end of 12 months, and they take back $125 per month on gas. What did he give you? Absolutely nothing. Run the video.
$100 million. So as a government, we have to be very, very careful. So that is why we settled on 7,005, which still incurs a loss of tax revenue of $450 million. Now, what do you think? So one has to be very, very careful with these things because it's huge sums of money you're talking about. But the theory behind increasing the personal allowance and reducing the effective tax rate is that you're putting more disposable income into the hands of consumers, which you expect them to spend, and therefore the multiplier effect comes into play. So you expect that you give up $450 million in revenue, but you expect that the effect on GDP could be as much as double that. But this is all theory. You know, you have to see how these things work out in practice. So we decided to be A little careful with this one, and this is why we went from 7,000 to 7,005, but it's still significant.
Trinidad and Tobago, we have a call on the line. Caller, good night.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Saieed, I have 3 quick points to deal with tonight.
Talk to me.
Here, what's going on? Number one, as far as Rawi, right? He come and he talk in this property tax form, right? Now listen to me very carefully, right? You want people to pay property tax, and you gonna make some real bad laws and make some bad judgments with Vincent Nelson, right? And costing the state $150 billion, because as far as I understand, right, the state don't win a case, all right? Now he's gonna hit the state for 6, and then gerrymandering, and Anna Logan coming right behind. So they had to have a next budget now to deal with them fellas and to settle them, right? I don't understand how we gotta pay property tax for them to do that kind of foolishness. And then on top of that, we paying them fellas salaries to make all them bad laws and make all them bad agreements with people. I don't understand that. Next thing is calling members, right? You're coming and you're saying that how you're raising gas. For what? And the next thing is that you're coming, I was listening to him, right? And he was saying that how he want the private sector to deal with agriculture in the country. You listen to that video, that clip, where he was saying that the private sector got to deal with agriculture in the country. So how are we going to move forward if our country cannot feed itself, right? How are we going to do that? Why we have a Minister of Agriculture? Why we have a Junior Minister of Agriculture? Why we have a Ministry of Agriculture? For people to get paid and drive proud all over the place. If the Ministry of Finance don't want us not to do agriculture, why we have a Ministry of Agriculture in the first place? Who are you fooling? And I was looking at an article today side where the Minister of Tourism was saying by raising the minimum wage, that's going to cause inflation. I didn't know he was an economist, because to me, when you give the lower class people more purchasing power, that is how your country is growing. That's how your country is getting growth. So I don't know how where he coming from to fool people and tell them, if you raise the minimum wage, we're going to reach the inflation. I don't understand that. Anyway, you enjoy your night, side.
Thank you, my friend. Trinidad and Tobago. Minister of Public Administration, Alison West, has urged persons not to fall for a distraction which should dubbed shiny objects, but be confident that the government was acting in the population's best interest in its budget. West states that without infinite revenue, it was impossible to satisfy all needs, so the government must now prioritize and be ready to make tough decisions to protect lives and livelihoods through the pandemic. Listen to this.
In this regard, it bears repeating that the vision that Prime Minister Rowley has articulated, and that those of us who have the honor to serve in his cabinet share, is that we cannot be distracted by shiny, flashy objects, by the fad of the day. One of the hard lessons of economics and of life is that unless one has unlimited resources, it is impossible to satisfy all needs. And there are a slew of factors limiting our resources in Trinidad and Tobago. This confluence of circumstances requires us to prioritize, to have a plan, to successfully implement that plan, and to make and enforce tough and often unpopular decisions. Our approach to the COVID-19 pandemic demonstrates this administration's fundamental approach. We clearly demonstrated that our priorities were and continue to be, first, protecting lives and livelihoods, while at the same time charting a course for a sustainable future.
West disagreed with Independent Senator Anthony Verrera views that the budget had nothing, or the budget had not offered hope, and added that it is not because the government isn't doing anything, but because of the naysayers. Listen to this.
I am of the view that a large reason for the lack of hope is not because the government is not doing anything because we are and providing relief because we are, but because the naysayers keep telling the country that things are falling, that the country is crashing, that we have a failed state, that we have depleting forest resources that will disappear in days. Like Chicken Little, every day the sky is falling. But rest assured, Madam President, that the government of Trinidad and Tobago continues to rally, to work in the best interest of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago and to take the country forward.
Trinidad and Tobago. West also added that the work-from-home policy must be carefully crafted by considering an array of factors. And if it is not done properly, then there could be nothing but shortfall of disasters. Listen.
In going about the required transformation of the public service, the objective cannot be to change things just for the sake of changing them. The ultimate goal has to be the provision of an improved service to the public. The citizens deserve no less. This cannot be achieved by running helter-skelter after shiny objects. An example of this is the much-touted work-from-home policy. If you listen to some of the commentators, it appears that this can be done by the wave of a magic wand or by wishing it to be so. While we recognize that work from home has the potential to positively impact on public service productivity, citizen engagement and satisfaction and other factors, we are also aware that if not properly executed, giving due consideration to all the relevant factors, the unintended consequences could be nothing short of disastrous.
We are a country of 1.4 million people. 600,000 people are contributing to tax, but we want to work from home. We want to go into the 21st century with technologies and everything in the proper way, but they spend $1 million to review the work from home policy. Are we kidding ourselves? Are we fooling ourselves? Why do we want to work from home? Some people work from 8 to 4 and that's it. This is a country too small to work from work to home. Work from home. During the pandemic, for instance, school teachers, they work from home. Remember that? What happened? What happened? For days, some classroom didn't have a teacher, but they work from home. What was the cause? To not sign online so your class could see you. What was the problem? Work from home. That was a disaster. And you still spend $1 million to review our work from home policy. We're ridiculous in Trinidad and Tobago. No wonder why we're going down the damn hill and we can't go up the ladder. No wonder why. We want progress. We want growth. We have a broken economy. We have our agriculture sector that sucks. We have a non-profit and oil sector thus far. And we want to stay home and work. Trinidad and Tobago, we are going for a short commercial break. But when we come back, we have a little discussion to do concerning child labor after this break.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Supera Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Welcome back, viewers. We thank you so much for joining us tonight, Tuesday, the 18th of October, for Real Talk with Saieed Ali live on Synergy Network from 7 to 8 p.m. Those of you who missed it, our rerun of this program is 11:30 to 12:30 tomorrow, and we'll be right back here on Wednesday, the 19th of October, for another live episode to give you the incidents that happened in Trinidad and Tobago. Until we meet again, good night.